I am here back on the site of Load Bearing Ethernet, where, as you can hopefully see, it is no more. So we have made quite a few changes to this space. They are now running a PF Sense box, and they are running full backup power for this entire server rack, and all of the editing desktops and core computers, like essential for the functionality of the business, those are all on redundant power as well. Because this area has been experiencing a lot of random just power surges recently. So we put up a bunch of backup power in place to mitigate that. So these guys are all backed up. We have taken out all of the spaghetti rivers of cables. So all of the cables that went to this Cisco switch were 4x link aggregation connections going to editing rigs, because this is a video production house. Those were running to editors' computers upstairs, like on the top floor. And so what we ended up doing was we ripped all that stuff out, replaced their setup with 10 gig network cards. Then we took all of their storage servers and consolidated them down here into an Unraid box. That Unraid box has two 6-core 12-thread CPUs in it. Not exactly sure on the model. 64 gig of RAM and 120 terabytes of redundant storage for them, which is also backed up off-site. And so to connect all of that stuff together, we ended up just reusing this fiber cable that they already had. It already went upstairs to the attic, which was perfect. We tested the fiber, it's in perfectly good condition, so we figured why not reuse it, save the customer a little bit of cost. Honestly, the wooden server rack was kind of the least of our problems because it only contains a Dell Optiplex and 2 servers and a network switch, so it wasn't a really big priority for us to change out. This is going to be on Wave 2. There are 2 sets of upgrades coming on Wave 2. Wave 2 is going to be replacing this guy with a proper server rack, and as well as the small network patch that's kind of up on the wall up there. That's actually mounted on 2x4s coming off the wall, little patch panels. And so we're going to be replacing that with an actual proper on-the-wall network rack. But so all of the yellow spaghetti that went to the load-bearing Ethernet switch, that already went to a patch panel in a junction room upstairs. And so what we did was we just removed all those lines that brought it downstairs, threw in a new switch up there, ran a fiber line that goes right here. This is kind of now their core switch. All of the editors now have 10 gig in their machines. The servers are running dual 10 gig connections, which are handled over DAC cables here, and those are just link aggregated together. I'm going to try and get you some B-roll of this stuff, but we also gave them back their shelving space. This job took us about 2 days. And Chris, I noticed you especially liked my guitar. So when I'm on a network job or when I'm just doing a lot of tech work in general, I don't like to be staring at a screen really on my break time. So when Nate, my buddy who was kind of staring into your souls at the end of that video, when he's doing stuff like configuring the Cisco switches and doing all the command line stuff, I'll just be sitting there playing guitar a little bit. I don't know why there was a Rock Band guitar, but it's not here anymore. So I don't know, but yeah, that guitar was mine, that first guitar. Everything is in a stage where it is perfectly functional, and the client is happy and signed off on the gig. Now we're just ready for Wave 2. Thanks, guys.